Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum, salam sejahtera. I'm going to present about our project that is under our program that is Yayasan Permakultur Ecolife or Ecolife Permaculture Foundation and Ecolife Integrated Technologies Sdn Bhd as well as Urban Ecolife Agro Farm. So this project is going, inshallah, to change how we approach life in the 21st century to mitigate climate change and have a green economy based on sustainable, circular bioeconomy. So what is important is that we do something good now, because as we know, the whole environment of this world, the climate change, the temperature rise, the melting of the ice in the North and South Pole and so on, is the mass extinction of species, will cause a degeneration and even a possible collapse of our 21st century civilization if we continue the way we live as now, using our fossil fuel that emit carbon dioxide that causes the temperature rise to beyond 2 degrees. Will that happen, then society and civilization, this 21st century civilization, may collapse. So we have to make a radical shift in terms of how we live and how we develop our agriculture. And I'm presenting through our effort and our R&D that is going to develop a technology based on Ecolife integrated technology, based on how we're going to transform agriculture and then develop a way of life that is consonant with the natural system of permaculture, regenerative agriculture, and etc. that will bring us closer towards survival in the 21st and 21st century. So we have to develop an economy based on sustainable circular bioeconomy, SCB 4.0, which we are proposing for the authority to pick this up, like in EU, in New Zealand, and many advanced countries. They have already started to implement zero waste concept based on sustainable circular bioeconomy. And we have to set up this foundation as our contribution to our children, our grandchildren, and the future generation. And this integrated technology that we are developing at Ecolife Integrated Technologies Sdn Bhd hopefully will be the best in the world to help us ensure that we have sufficient food for ourselves. That means in terms of food security, in terms of transforming the whole structure of agriculture based on bioeconomy. So how does this work? All right. Regenerative agriculture has a lot of benefit. In fact, if we move into regenerative agriculture, we can create a lot of new jobs based on agri-sciences. But that is consonant with the ecological need of the world, the natural world, as well as the need of survival in terms of the human species. So if we go embrace our technology, Ecolife integrated technology, inshallah, we can then reduce in terms of the, we can produce sustainable food, fruit, vegetables, even rice, main crops and so on, using our sustainable technology. Number two, we will reduce the land use by 15 to 20 to even 40%. And then we can then combat climate disaster and then develop a holistic approach towards sustaining our next generation. So what is our regenerative agriculture 4.0? Our Ecolife integrated technology is first based on water. We are tackling regenerative agriculture based on integrated aquaponic system. So we have developed a number of R&D over the last 1 year, and alhamdulillah, now I can announce that we have developed the lowest cost, most effective DIY aquaponic system that we can fan out throughout Malaysia to the urban farmers, to the rural areas, to the world especially, because our system is so unique and so good that inshallah we can develop the whole way of, for example, agricultural urban farmers within 600 square foot, approximately 57 square meters. They can generate an income of more than 60,000 a year. And our system costs less than 30,000. So within 7 or 8 months, they have recovered their investment. And they can even build this system themselves. So wonderful. So I'm going to fan out this technology and then start in Malaysia through all the educational institutions, through the various government bodies, and then we can create farmers. For example, you have a backyard, even in the urban areas where you have 600 square feet behind your house, you can generate 50 to 60,000 ringgit a year of income using our vertical tower aquaponics system. This is a modular system, it is a DIY system, it is a very simple system, and then we will include sensors. We have sensors to measure the temperature, the EC, and the pH so that you know the parameters of your fish and plant, as well as later on we will include an app so you can remotely control your whole system, this urban Ecolife agro farm system within 600 square feet vertical tower system that will generate a few tons of food a year, including vegetables like bok choy or herbs, for example, peppermint, or you can have bok choy, various bok choy, kailan, whatever. All right, and also develop fish like tilapia or jade perch, or even more expensive fish like ikan patin moncong and so on, that can generate an income of about 60,000 ringgit a year. And the system costs about 30, depending, if you have a big greenhouse, then it will be about 30 to 50,000 ringgit, depending on your structure. But the basic structure is only about 30,000 ringgit, and you can learn from us, develop this technology over at your site. So for urban farmers, for schools, for universities, for those in the Felda, Felcra, or the LPP, or the Koperasi, they can integrate this aquaponic system where we breed fish and vegetables, and then we also help to develop a system called zero feed system, where instead of using pellet, we use azolla, we use black soldier fly, we use moringa, we use kangkong, making pellets that feed the fish, and then we also use solar to run the pump, and then we use IoT to run this whole system. So when we complete our R&D, we have the most effective, low cost, I again emphasize low cost system that can help shape food security for Malaysia. And this is very important, and then help spread this knowledge throughout the world, especially in poor countries like Sub-Sahara, Yemen, Bangladesh. In fact, like Bangladesh, they have a very big aquaculture system for small farmers. They can incorporate this aquaponic system together with their existing mud pond and develop zero feed and zero energy and high-tech production system. We can enhance their life in terms of productivity, in terms of quality of life, and so on. So I hope I'll showcase some of this system. Our vertical tower system is in progress, but I'll show you what are the research they have done right now. We have, within our place, we have the micro system, which is in our demo area. We have our R&D research system, which include vertical tower at our big greenhouse, and I'll bring you around to see the development of our Ecolife integrated technology, regenerative agriculture 4.0, to shape the future of agriculture in Malaysia and inshallah in the world, to help through our Yayasan Permaculture Ecolife to bring this technology as an open source for everybody. So if you are interested, contact us, visit us, and later on when we conduct courses, you can join us and earn 50 to 60,000 ringgit a year using our integrated aquaponic vertical tower system that needs only 600 square feet. I keep on saying you, 600 square feet or 57 square meters, you can generate that kind of income, inshallah. And you also can develop the system DIY. We teach you how to build a vertical tower and how to actually do the whole setup so that this technology can be used in Malaysia and throughout the world, and we contribute towards overcoming climate change and towards providing food security for all humanity, inshallah.